Hello everybody, ZephyrianNick here. We are back with some more Blueprint in the world of the SimCity. I would like to think that in my Sims 4 world, they live in this city somewhere, because this is a very prosperous city that is probably having water issues given enough time because the system isn't really working well. Although that one should always be able to draw water. If you could terraform, I'd be able to get that working perfectly fine. But no, apparently Maxis decided terraforming is not something they want into this game. Although I do understand, because with the way this game itself works, terraforming isn't exactly possible unless it's done by something being placed, which could argue that it could have been built better. Yeah, you probably could. Both the game and my city. But still. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So, starting here pretty soon, we are going to schedule this. Now, what do we want? I think we're going to place down this rock concert. That's what I wanted to do last time. So we'll do it. And potentially lose an absolute ton of money. But we will recoup some of that with the Globe, with the Globe Theater as well. There we go. And then I think once we get the profits from these, that's where we're going to place the airport. Because the airport, I think, if I remember rightly, was what, 85 grand? Yeah, 85 grand, has terminal capacity of 200. And that will get some high wealth people into the city. And then once we start getting high wealth tourists into the city, what I'm going to do is place down the Sleek Casino. Actually, how large is the Sleek Casino? Because I want to find a good place to put that. Let's go to gambling. Sleek Casino. That can actually fit over here, depending on what I do with some of these roads. Could also fit right here, but then I don't think the Expo Center would be allowed to be... Not the Expo Center, the stadium would be allowed to put in. But then again, I can also place the Roman Luck Casino, which is 160 grand. Or the Elegant Casino, which is massive and won't fit there. So I think we're still going to go with the Sleek Casino once we get enough money to actually do that, and the proper amount of the correct tourists into the city. I do hope that'll sell out, because if that sells out, then we're going to get a ton of money. What's the problem? Buses pass me by packed with other kids. And then you're going to talk to me about the crime in the city. You're going to talk to me about the crime in the city. Wait. The jail cells are almost full. It'll be fine. I want to get the tourists in the city first, and then we will actually work on getting the, what is it? Crumbs. I can't think of it right now. Yeah, the airport and the higher casino into place. But I might need to actually get more buses and trains and stuff into here, to be honest, because if you take a look at this, we're not getting a ton of tourists. Well, we are getting a ton of tourists, but we could be getting a whole lot more, too. The tourism map, close out the bus terminal. A very large amount of medium wealth, low wealth, and hotel guests are in this casino. There's a good amount of hotels around this area, too. But they all spring up around these casinos, which is good. That's actually what we want. We've got a decent amount of tourists, mostly medium wealth in there. And we're gradually getting more and more into the Expo Center, which is where I actually really want them right now. But we're already making money off it, so it's not really a big deal. I still need to keep a close eye on the... Yeah, that's actually pumping out a ton of water. So maybe that system isn't going to work with how I have it. Maybe I was wrong about that. I know I've gotten that to work before. Yeah, that's draining that. I know I've gotten this to work before. I might have to relocate this over here at some point. I can also import water from other cities, I believe. And if I need to, I will import water from Midgar and Bean Nation, because I believe Bean Nation has an unlimited source because of the river. They should, at least. But if that is the case, that they can get the unlimited amount of water, I will send over a lot of water from over there. If I can. I'm not sure if I can. Wait. What the spit? What caused that? Is it all the abandoned buildings? It probably has to do with that, because we actually have a decent amount of abandoned buildings due to crime. Wow, it's mostly hotels going abandoned, too. Ooh. That's like the one thing I don't want going abandoned. Well, of course, unless the Expo Center could become abandoned, which it can't, by the way. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to work out that crime issue very quickly, I believe. So, we're going to push back the plans for that casino, I feel. I'm just trying to work this out in my head. Yeah, we're going to push back the plans for the casino. We're going to build up the, the crime situation. We're going to fix that. We're going to remedy that a bit. And then we will go back to working on how the what is it? The casinos run. There we go. I couldn't think for whatever reason. Wow. I'm not going to demolish them because I want them to, other people to move into them. But, dang, that's bad. There's a murderer on the loose. There's several murderers on the loose. Let's be honest here. There's plenty of people going on a murder spree in the city. Alright, so how are our monthly transactions here? Making a ton of money out the city specialization in the residential income. Can I... Okay, that's not really worthwhile, so I'm going to leave the taxes where they are. And oh, wow, I feel like I have to sneeze. I've been sneezing a lot today. It's been a very frequently occurring thing. I'm trying very hard not to. Okay. Oddly enough, there's still a very large amount of happiness in this city, and we just gained a very large amount of money, so we will actually place down the most valued police precinct that did nothing in the other city. But I think I want this over here somewhere, because a lot of the crime problem is that the crime coverage, isn't reaching all the way down here as much as I would like it to. So let's go into a slower speed. Oh, the profits for that dropped quite a lot. Probably because of the tourism hit that's being taken because of the crime problem. So, let's get the police precinct sign, as we should. And I want to max out the car lot as well. That's, I think, going to be very important. Of course, the police precinct is just ludicrously expensive to run, unfortunately. The Crime Prevention Center. Alright, let's get a couple of those in here. Jail cells can hold 70 people. We'll get one of those in here for now because I don't want to use all of our money, which I've used a pretty substantial amount of it. Unfortunately, but we will gain some of that back as some of these buildings start to open back up again. Or we'll just go plummet down to negative 1,600 per hour. And then negative 2,000 per hour. Because buildings are burning down. Yeah, this is going great. And now we're back to the money in this city, when you get into low values of cash, gets really weird. Not in this city, I mean. It's in really every city in this game. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to quickly plop down a motocross race over there, just to try and recoup some money. But I don't think we're really going to actually lose any substantial amount of money do the whole per hour thing because of the casinos. But I'm not really sure how that factors into the game because sometimes things just factor in really, really stupidly. And then I'm going to need to expand probably the cells over there at some point. But I think they should move some of them over here, if I'm correct about that. I think I might be, but I also could be very wrong. You never really know. Worry about crime. Yes, I'm trying to deal with that. It all really depends on if these guys are just going to all sit right here. Which it seems they are. Brilliant. So, what the frick? I seriously don't understand how some of the things in this game work. Too much crime. Shoplifting in progress. Yeah, I'm trying to resolve that. I really, truly am. You're going to have to believe me, game. Alright. Motocross. There we go. Oh, wow. I might need to send over money from another city. Holy crap. This is odd. Yeah, I thought placing this police precinct would be a good thing. But apparently, it's freaking useless. So, just like, it's the same problem I had over in B Nation. It doesn't do anything. And then if I were to close that, crime is going to get even worse just instantaneously. Alright, well, I will schedule this. How much is that? Does that take anything to schedule? Yeah, 6 grand. How's the water doing? Water has already lost a 10-month supply of water from over here. So, I will see how this goes, and then it's the end of the episode anyway, so depending on how much we start losing, because apparently that is just going to keep rising how much money we're losing per hour. For absolutely no logical reason, because nothing else is closing down. Nothing is rubble. Where's the rubble? Oh, too much crime. Yeah, the building fell to the ground because there was too much crime. Perfect. Actually, what happened is abandoned buildings will collapse after enough time. But yeah, it's the police. That is the problem. Because all of a sudden, we haven't lost any real people in the city. But anyway, that is going to be the end of this episode. I'm going to need to off camera go over, and I hate that I have to do this, but I'm going to have to send over money from either B Nation or Midgar. Apparently there's a traffic jam here too. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time.